Hello, Will here, and we are in Skyrim today with another mod review. And today we are reviewing, now I'm going to guess you pronounce this as Tataima, which is a player home mod. As you can see, they get a little building over there, stable over there, dragon statue over there, so that's pretty funky. And this mod was created by Venom Mods. Ah! What a rude interruption! How bloody rude, you rude bastard. Anyway, before that rude interruption, again, this is Tataima by Venom Mods. A couple of notes about this mod is the description is in German. So there may be like a few German words possibly inside the house. I haven't been inside yet, so I don't know if a lot of the things are in German or if they're still in English or anything like that. I'm not 100% sure, but we will find out. And he stated in the description of the mod that he's still a newbie, so he's still a little bit of a beginner for modding. So I'm not going to be too critical, but if I spot anything, I'll be like, I'll pass it on because I've been modding for a few years, so I might be able to pass on some advice to him, possibly. But so it is German, and I don't know if this is his first mod or if it's just he's still learning. But let's go and have a look at Tataima. Alright. So again, you can see we've got a stable here, so you can bring your horses here. Got yourself a little bit of a garden. Oh, and just to let you know where we are, we're just north of Realwood. The marker is already on the map, and you can fast travel to it straight away. You don't have to find it or anything like that. It's straight up like this. So you download it, find it just north of Riverwood, and you can just fast travel there straight away. Simple. Across the little bridge. My little dragon statue here. Funky. So outside camping area, we can have a little sit down. Some target practice. Let's have a look around the outside a little bit. Get some death bells. You got a little chest here. It's empty at the moment, but you can probably store some stuff in there. Get yourself a dragon tongue. Little patio area. Get a little bit of mead going on. Now look around the back, see if there's something around the back. Nothing around the back, okie dokie. So yeah, this doesn't look like it's going to be like a big home. But, nice little quaint home by the mountain, and you get a stream, you get a nice little waterfall. Alright, so we're going to have a look inside Tataima. Ooh, got a bit messy down there, but I think that's just the game doing that. So, but yeah, you can clear it up because you can just pick up the food and eat it. So, nothing wrong there. Now, I'm not entirely sure if followers can follow you inside. I don't know because unfortunately I don't read German. I mean, I studied it for 3 years. Now I've pretty much forgotten most of it. But I'm not 100% sure if followers can follow you inside or if they don't. But even if they don't, it's not a big problem. So let's have a look. So obviously over here we've got some kind of kitchen going on over here. And a little kitchen counter side here. Our own little potted plants. And obviously you got loads of storage stuff, some chicken eggs, you got a little bit of honey, butter churner, food. You got yourself in your oven, storage area. Obviously you already got your cupboards for storing all the stuff that you want to store. So you got a nice little, basically nice little kitchen with a bar, little breakfast bar. I ain't gonna argue that. And you got your cooking pot here, so you cook there, and use your oven here. Cool. And over here, obviously, we've already got our little kitchen table. Set up with some nice tasty treats. And then if we go up here, instead of it being a wall divider, it's a plant divider. Yeah, that's pretty funky. I like that. Oh, so you go over here. Oh, so you got a little, like, lounge, I suppose? Maybe? Might be a lounge area. And you got a nice open fire. I mean, unfortunately, there's nowhere for smoke to go, so you're going to choke yourself out, but, yeah. Nice open fire. Keep you warm in the winter. You got all your bookshelves ready. So all that reading. Shrine of Kinnereth. The Leatherstone. Shrine of Akatosh. Does this actually work? No, it does. Alright. I'm not going to set it, but it works. That's pretty cool. Alright, and if we go around behind the trees, there we got one bed there, one bed there, a little bit of storage here, more bookshelves, plenty of storage, a few more chests. So yeah, everything actually in here does seem to be English, so I think it's just a description that is German. But everything else so far seems to be coming up as it's still, well, for me it's English, but obviously it'll just be in whatever language you have yours in. Dance of Fire, some lodge area, Shine of Mara, wardrobe, nice big bed, little mini horse, neigh, more storage area, some pretty funky. Ooh, funky wood. But you know, I'm not going to criticise that. It's obviously it's just the way that it's how to make the house. It's got something overlapping up there, but you know, it's not the end of the world, is it? Alright, so that's obviously your bedroom, mixed with, I don't know, maybe somewhere where you have people to stay. I like the fact that it's not walled off. It's just cut off by plants, so it's still, you know, this is a very big open area. You know, so it's a very open house, which I like. I like that, the idea. You know, it's a nice big open house. And as we come into here, it looks like we got where everything will be for crafting. What, you know, you want to craft it, you can make it. Alright, so obviously you got your staff enchanter, and then obviously these staffs are just here for decoration. Oh, there's a bit of German there. I'm not going to bother trying to read your German. I mean, obviously you can't see it on my screen at the moment, but I'm not even going to bother trying to barely read it, so I'm only going to butcher it. But there you go, there it is. Versamberung Sutaten. I'm not entirely sure what that actually means, but I can only guess that this is stuff. So there you go, you got some heartstones. So you got 50 heartstones to begin with. That's not too bad then. I'm gonna guess this is something to do with the staffs. So you know that would be, these will be for your heartstones. So Hirstein, for, I'm gonna guess that translates to heartstone. And then in this one, will probably where you'll put all, like, well, or suggested anyway, where you'll put all your, like, staffs to enchant. So you got the storage for that there. Grindstone. Another one, empty one here. Waffen. Again, translations, don't ask me, but Waffen. Tannin rack. You got this little smelter. Urzi. Ooh. So I'm gonna guess Urzi is ore, and yeah, you get a bunch of ore to begin with. That's nice. And you got, it looks like you got 20 of each ore, apart from Starum. Seems to be the only one that you're missing is Starum here. But on the basic ores, you get 20 of each. So that's 10. So you can make 10 of each ingot, apart from steel, because you'll have to use obviously iron and corundum ore for that. But yeah, not too shabby. And then Baron. You got Baron. Alright. You don't need rubber any ores because you got all of the ingots here. And you get 100 of each. That's pretty cool. And you get the Star Worm. Oh yeah, Star Worm is an ore. You don't need to make two together to make one. It's Star Worm's just a straight up ingot, basically. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You get 100 of each. Nice. And then in here we have leather or leather stripping. I think that's how you pronounce it. But this looks like it's all like the animal hides, leather, linen wraps. You don't really use linen wraps for anything, but then some people might make crafting recipes where you actually use linen wraps, maybe. So, you know, maybe there's something in here you can make that requires linen wraps. We'll have to have a look. But yeah, so this looks like it's all your pelts and your leather, and you get like 50 leather strips, and then 20 of like each of the pelts. Nice. And here we got Crossbow. So they got Waffen, Bergen, Filet, and Bulzen. So you get 1,000 crossbows. Okay, you may not need 1,000 crossbows, but hey, 1,000 crossbows. Who's gonna argue? And then 1,000 of each of the exploding bolts. Cool. And then just 1,000 regular bolts. Nice. And then obviously we got these two little strong boxes. So let's have it. So we got Edelstein or Edelstein. And there's like amethyst, bonehawk claws, bonehawk feathers, skull, diamonds. So there's all the jewelry. So everything you need to basically make jewelry. Cool. And you get, you get 20 of each. So it's a nice number. Or you could just sell it. It's up to you. But that's pretty cool. I like that. And then gold ingots and silver ingots. You get 50 of each. Oh, see, this spender mods was a very generous man. Or woman. I'm not entirely sure if it's a man or a woman. But they're very generous. Regardless, they are very generous. But I like that. That is actually pretty cool. And it actually gives you the chance to actually start making stuff if you actually download this to be your first player home. Like at the beginning of the game. This is actually a pretty good place to come to for this. So we got this one here, but this one's empty, Rustigan and Schwer. Not too sure what that is. Rustigan and Licht. I'm gonna guess that that's armor. It's armor light, and then armor heavy. I'm gonna guess on that one. And then here you got a bit more leather, and you got more ingots, and then you got your workbench. Right, so you're going to be busy building a load of stuff at the beginning of this. Very busy building a load of stuff, Jesus. Oh well, we got the arcane enchanter then. We got this one here. Soul gems. Unfortunately empty, but hey, black 20 soul gems. Black soul gems aren't that bad, so... And you get 20 of them. You just need soul trap, and then bosh, there you go. Go soul collecting. And the one next to it is soul gems that actually have souls in them. You know, so you get 25 black soul gems full, 10 grand soul gems, 25 greater soul gems, and they're full. And I do like the fact that they're in the chests, but the chests are like cupboards. I like that. That's actually, I mean, that's actually a pretty funky idea. You got these ones here, but it looks like these ones are empty. So that one's empty, and this one is empty. And then you got some strong boxes here. Oh, this one looks like it's got something in it. Ancient Nord Amulet. So you got some amulets you can start enchanting straight from the beginning. Nice. No, that's the wrong one. I'll look at that one. And this one is empty. Alright, so you can start doing some enchanting quite early on. But again, I do like the fact, I do like the touch of the chests being like a little bit like wardrobes. I do like that. I think that's pretty funky because they've done the same here as well. So obviously here, you got your alchemy stuff. A little bit of gold. Nothing crazy in that one. And nothing crazy in that one. So we've got a little bit of gold, a little bit of stuff in there. I think these ones might just be having like random loot in them, maybe. A little bit of random loot in that one. A little bit of random loot in that one. A little bit of random loot. And a little bit of random loot. Alright. So those ones are randomized loot. But then you got plenty of plants around the place to do a bit of alchemy with at the beginning. So, not showy. But I like that. And again, very bloody generous. Very bloody generous with the amount of ingots and crafting materials that they're giving you. It's maddening. Alright. On to the next room, which is over here. Which looks like it's another bedroom. I don't know who this is intended for. I don't know if it's intended for followers, or if it's intended for children, or whatever, or if it's just put in for the fact that they wanted a second bedroom. But the fact that there is a horse here, which you can go through, but that's you can go through it, but I think it's the load screen horse, and they don't have any like. They don't have a hitbox or anything like that, so you can just walk straight through them. That's just how the load screen art works. But I've got a room. This might be supposed to be emulating a rocking horse, which you would normally have in a children's room. So I've got a room. Their idea might have been for this to be like to come across as a children's bedroom, maybe. I'm not 100% sure what they were going there. But I'm having a guess here. Just a couple of extra bit more storage. Some more storage here. Yeah, because you got toys. Yeah, definitely a children's bedroom. Because you got the swords and the children's dolls here. But yeah, so a little children's bedroom. So, but unfortunately, in ways of doing house mods, for PS4 anyway, it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Because of scripts and shit, and sometimes they can be a bit when you're trying to upload a mod to PS4 that has like altered scripts. It doesn't do it because it's trying to. Apparently, you're using like an external asset of some kind, so it doesn't allow you to do it, and it's completely broken. But normal house mods at the moment, especially for PS4, you can't actually. Basically get it where you can actually move children into the home, so you can't really use it as a family home to a degree. But I will leave a link in the description below to a mod that actually allows you to move your family into any player home, any normal player home, any which you don't really need to, but any modded player home. You can actually move your entire family actually into that house and actually send people back to that very same house. So I'll link that mod in the description below. And that is basically it for the actual house. I'm just going to see if there's anything new you can craft here. Blah blah blah. Not this stuff, this is from something else. That's actually from the Star Wars mod, which I actually did a review on as well. So I might link that below in the description. Doesn't look like there is anything at the moment. I've got obviously that, but I think that's just sort of other things. So for another mod. Yeah, it looks like you might not have anything else you can. No, there's nothing new you can craft. But still, you've got plenty of stuff to begin crafting. So, hey ho. So yeah, that is it for this one. And yeah, it's good. It's not. It's it's decorated. It's decorated, but not too cluttered. It's nice and open. And it's very spacious. It's practical. You have all the stuff you need. And in here, you got all the things you need. I mean, literally all the things you need. You got your bed. You got storage. And outside, you've got a place where you can put your horse. It's nicely decorated outside. So, yeah, I can't really majorly fault this on anything. The only things I would say, obviously, is if Venom Mods wants to do an update to this, is one, see if you can sort this little glitch thing out. Which you should technically be able to. You should be able to do something about that. I'm not so sure what you've done for that. But obviously you've got two things overlapping. So all you just need to do is just delete one of them, and then it'll sort out that glitchy texture. And the only other thing is, I would say, is with the horse here, you can select. This is only if Venom Mods watches this. You can select the horse, and you can add a collision box to the horse. So therefore, then if you give it a collision box, you'll put a little box around the horse, which basically puts basically invisible wall around the horse. So therefore, then you won't be able to walk through the horse like this or anything like that. You'll sort of like get to here, and then you wouldn't be able to walk any further. So then it'll seem like the horse is actually an actual solid object rather than a ghostly object. But again, that's not a big issue. It's not a massive issue. It's just a little bit of advice that I can give if Venom Mods is watching this, is to give the horse a collision box, and to have a look at this, and just to see if he's got something, two different cross beams there. So if he does, is to just delete one of the cross beams. So then it will remove the overlapping textures. But apart from those two things, the house is fine. It's practical. It looks nice. The only other things I would do really is one, add some music. I can't hear any music at the moment, so I don't know if it's just the game is bugging out, or if there is actually literally no music. But just add a background music, a little bit of ambiance, background music and an ambiance environment. If you don't know how to do that, Venom Mods, if you're watching this, just let me know in the comments below, and I can explain to you how it's done, because it's very simple. And after that, it's maybe just obviously with updating this, if I was going to make any changes to this, I wouldn't change anything actually about the actual house in general, apart from like fixing the two little things I mentioned earlier. But the only other thing I would do is maybe just sort of like do a bit more with the lighting. And that's it. It's just basically add ambient sound and music to the background, so it's not dead silent, and just like mess around with the lighting. So sort of like get lighting done, put up in, because obviously it's lit up, but it hasn't done there's no ambient lighting, because there's no hanging chandeliers or anything on the walls that would create light. So that's the two things that's the two things I would do in an update: is add ambient sound, ambient music, and ambient lighting. And two fixes is just fix this and give the horse an actual mass by collision block. And then after that, it's just, I don't know, maybe make a follower. Learn how to make a follower and put them inside. But apart from that, that's it. There's nothing else I would actually change about. I wouldn't really change anything else about the house. It's fine as it is. And if it is basically like their first like big mod that they've done, I don't know if they've done others. But if this is like their first bigger mod and they're still quite new to modding, this is actually a pretty good first go. I would definitely actually recommend this. Even if you've got 100 other homes, I would still recommend this. And even if you didn't use it as a player home, you can still take all the stuff that comes inside of it. So I would definitely recommend this mod. Just downloading it and just having it there, as a little getaway from everything, because it's in a nice, peaceful area. But that's it for this video. So I will leave a link in the description to this mod, and to a mod that will allow you to basically bring your family here, or if you have a family, if you have children and have a wife or husband in the game, you can bring them here. And also where you can bring followers. And there was another one I was going to put in here. I can't remember what the hell the other one was I was going to put in here. Oh yeah, and the Star Wars one. I was going to link in the Star Wars mod as well, so you can have a look at all those holocrons. So there will be links in the description to all three mods. And so please remember to like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. I post on there every now and then. I'm just there, just messing around on it. So if you want to suggest any mods to me or anything like that, or suggestions for another video or anything else, just send me a message on Twitter, let me know, or let me know in the comments below. And remember to share this video with just a few of your friends. So until next time, I'll see you all later.